So, a little introduction on to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and its creation in the Disneyland parks. The Walt Disney Company, as we all know, is increasingly influential in the entertainment industry. Their intellectual property has grown from just a small animation studio to a multimedia conglomerate, and it's one of the most powerful businesses in the world, regardless of being entertainment or not. Not only did the Disney Company pioneer modern animation, it also created one of the most lucrative entertainment sectors in theme parks. They have a total of over 6 parks in the world, and they have created a global market for amusement and entertainment-based entertainment. As technology continues to advance, park goers nowadays are looking for more interactive and immersive experiences. So in 2015, Disney announced that they would be creating a brand new land for both Disneyland and Walt Disney World, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Based on the most lucrative movie franchise of all time, the land would be the biggest Disney had ever attempted at 14 acres. The land is comprised of 2 attractions: Smuggler's Run, which is a high-tech motion simulator that lets the guests decide its fate, and the Rise of the Resistance, a ride that has not yet opened. It will open in Disney World in December and Disneyland in January. It's a dark ride that faces a battle between light and dark side, and is set to be one of the most advanced rides ever created by Disney. There are also 3 restaurants in the park, including a cantina. Is the only place in Disneyland that sells alcohol to regular guests. The rest of the park is full of shops and malls, as well as a life-size Millennium Falcon and other aircraft vehicles. It is incredibly immersive, and the employees and cast members even use slang and language common in the Star Wars universe. However, it was not as successful as Disney has hoped. After its marketing campaign, it opened to large numbers that dwindled fast. Smuggler's Run was the only attraction open currently in the land, and its average wait time is about 30 minutes. And when you compare that to the most popular attractions at the resort, Radiator Springs Racers in Cars Land and Peter Pan's Flight in Fantasyland, they have wait times double of that. The land is quite large, though it does feel empty due to the fact that there is not a lot to do besides go shopping or eat. The summer crowds that they had this year, that they were hoping to create a huge boom in their success, they were smaller than they had been in years due to the decision for the company to block out their annual pass holders and their cast members. They expected a lot of people with that block out, but they did not have any. And throughout the study, we're just going to be analyzing why this grand opening, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge in Disneyland, was so unsuccessful and what it means for the parks going forward. We're going to be taking a look inside the history and the marketing strategy for the new land, and we hope to uncover the reason the usually successful resort was dealt with such setbacks. So, a little bit of the history about the resort is that it was based on popular attractions and intellectual properties. It's super popular and continues to bring in crowds year after year. However, as the company continues to purchase large franchises and competes with other companies doing the same, as well as technological advancements, competition is quickly coming to give Disney a run for its money. Universal Studios Hollywood, Disney's main competitor in regards to theme parks, has upgraded from just a studio tour to a full-fledged theme park. Its Harry Potter themed land, called the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, has advanced technology and immersive experiences that has given the park a more well-rounded experience, and it really made it popular within park goers. It also has much lower prices, so Universal, according to their website, is $109 per person on average, as opposed to Disneyland's, which is about $160 for one park one day. It's a lot more feasible for families to be able to afford vacations. Universal has gotten increasingly better at theming, leaving guests feeling like they had a more immersive theme park experience. So after the success of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Disney started to feel the pressure, and they wanted to create something fresh and modern for their parks. After they acquired the Star Wars franchise, the Disneyland Resort embarked on one of their most ambitious projects, which was Galaxy's Edge. It's set to rival the competition in technology and experience, and have a physical embodiment in the parks for the well-known franchise. Disney was no stranger to success in their parks. Recently, one of the most common things that they will use is nostalgia, and with that, they have a lot of remakes from their films in their studio, such as Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, things like that. People also just go to the parks because of their loyal relationship to the company as a whole. Without that film studio, I don't think the loyalty would be as strong. It's also important to note the amount of intellectual property the Walt Disney Company does have. It owns the most lucrative film franchise of all time, Marvel, as well as its own beloved movies, Pixar, and Star Wars. All these lead to a massive target audience and a theme park that boasts something for everyone. Because of this, when Galaxy's Edge was announced, Disney was expecting a massive boom in their ticket sales. However, as we will go on in this presentation, it's did not go as successfully as planned.